Now, what does worship really mean? Worship entails that you know Allah, that you love Allah, that you obey Allah, and that you direct all acts of worship to Allah alone, the internal acts of worship, the acts of the heart, and the external acts of worship. This is worship. And if you take the kind of basic logic of this, what we could show to people is that you're worshipping something anyway, even if you don't believe in Allah, even if you don't believe in God, even if you're an atheist, even if you are, someone who hates the idea of religion, you are in a state of worship anyway. Because if it's true that worship from the Islamic perspective is that you know Allah, you love Allah, you obey Allah, you direct all acts of worship to Allah alone, including acts of the heart like gratitude, then if we take the logic of this, then you actually worship something as well. Because we could say, if there's something that you want to know the most in your existence, and there's something that you love the most, and there's something that you obey or refer to the most at one point in your life, and there is something that you direct your acts of worship like gratitude towards the most at some point in your life, that is your object of worship. And interestingly, that could be your own ego, as Allah says in the Quran, have they not seen the one who uses their own, who takes their own hawa, their desires as their Lord? And what's very interesting here is echoing what Martin Ling said. He said something very profound. He said, man cannot not worship. So man is always in a state of worship, because at one point in your existence, you want to know something the most, you want to love something the most, you're obeying something the most, or referring to something the most, and at one point in your existence, you are expressing an act of worship like gratitude towards something the most.